let's talk about the themes. Ha ha ha! Laugh and cry. What are they? What is it? An emotional impulse? An instinct, perhaps? An ancient instinct? Can we control our emotional impulses? Why, yes, we can. Hello, male socialization. It's obvious. We can stuff down our feelings, but to do so is harmful. When we don't let out those tears or those bellows, they turn hard. They get stuck. They go deep inside of us. We were born knowing how to laugh and cry. I like to think it predates our species. It comes from way back, and it comes from down, deep below. It comes from the belly, or it comes from the feet. It bubbles up through the body. It has to pass through the chest, through the throat. It might get stuck. It never feels good. I think a man crying is one of the most beautiful things in the world. Not just for the schadenfreude. Not just because you're so pretty when you cry. But because when a person is crying, that means something is moving inside of them. Moving deep down inside of them. And to be a man in America is to be denied permission on a pretty regular basis to move that stuff inside of you. So if you are a man here tonight and you find yourself crying, I want to thank you. And I want to encourage you not to feel embarrassed, not to feel ashamed. Know that you are a beautiful, excellent role model for everybody else in the whole wide world. And if you find yourself in this room not crying, I want you to not be embarrassed, not be ashamed. Because there are many ways to express, there are many ways to feel, and here, however you run your body is okay with me. There are so many different kinds of laughter, right? There's like surprise laughter. Yeah, like a resentful laughter. Sexy laughter. Yeah. There's what other kinds of laughter? There's like nervous laughter. Maniacal. Right? Laughter of embarrassment. Stifled laughter. And then there's insult laughter. And then there's family laughter. My brother, everyone remembers him first and foremost for his laugh. He laughs like this. And when we get together, I laugh like that too. We bounce off each other and get louder and louder. And then there's ancestral laughter. Laughter handed down the bloodline. In my case, it sounds like this. Laughter, it's healthy, it feels good. It might not be the best medicine, but it's a damn good one. And I would say that crying is too. As a matter of fact, I cry instead of going to the doctor all the time. There's something improper about laughter and crying in their fullest form. After all, there's a proper way to cry, right? Imagine me with a handkerchief dabbing a single tear from my cheek as I wave goodbye to the one I love. So polite. There's a proper way to laugh, too. Can somebody show me? Who else? A polite laughter? But we're way off base. We're way off base. This is not what I want to talk about. This I want the geyser. I want the guffaw, the explosion, the total breakdown of the fabric of society. Ha ha ha! That feels good. Mm-hmm. Old habits die hard, and old stories die even harder. And I know I'm a radical kind of guy, and this is a radical place, but you know, extreme outbursts of emotion were also pathologized as a problem having to do with the womb for like hundreds of years. Dumbass scientists thought that a womb was an animal within an animal that moved around in your body, causing hysteria, which is now understood to be a diagnosis for everything from schizophrenia to epilepsy to PMS. It's no longer in the DSM. It's no longer, people aren't prescribed shock treatment for hysteria anymore, but old stories die hard. And I still worry as a woman that when I cry, a man might think that I'm intentionally manipulating him. Or worse, he might think that he needs to fix something in order to stop me from crying, when in actuality, crying is the fix. Crying is the fix, y'all. We're here to get our fix tonight. It's infectious. Laughter, tears, like a yawn, we see them coming in the faces around us, and we respond sympathetically.